Basketball is one of the most popular sports in the world, captivating millions of fans with its fast-paced action and thrilling moments. People play it everywhere, from local parks to huge arenas, making it a universal sport enjoyed by all ages and skill levels. But where did this exciting game come from? How did it evolve into the global phenomenon we know today? It all started with a man named Dr. James Naismith, a visionary who sought to create something new and engaging. In December 1891, Naismith was a teacher at a school in Springfield, Massachusetts, where he faced a unique challenge. He wanted to create a new indoor game for his students to play during the cold winter months, something that would keep them active and entertained. Naismith had a simple idea, but it was revolutionary for its time. He thought about the games people played outside, drawing inspiration from various activities that involved physical exertion. He wanted something that involved running, jumping and throwing, combining elements of different sports to create a unique experience. His solution was a game that used 2 peach baskets and a soccer ball, a simple yet ingenious combination. Naismith wrote down 13 rules for his new game, laying the foundation for what would become basketball. He then nailed the peach baskets to the walls at opposite ends of the gymnasium, setting the stage for the first game. The students were excited to try this new game, eager to see what it was all about. They quickly learned the basics of passing, dribbling, and shooting the ball, skills that are still fundamental to the game today. Little did they know they were making history, participating in the birth of a sport that would captivate the world. That day, basketball was born, marking the beginning of a new era in sports. The game was an instant hit, quickly gaining popularity among students and teachers alike. It spread quickly to other schools and colleges, becoming a staple in physical education programs across the country. Soon, people of all ages were playing basketball, from young children to adults, embracing the sport's dynamic and inclusive nature. It was a simple game to learn, but it was also challenging and fun, offering endless opportunities for skill development and enjoyment. In the beginning, basketball looked very different from how it does today. Instead of the familiar orange ball, players used a soccer ball. This made dribbling difficult, and passing was the main way to move the ball. The baskets were also very different. Imagine trying to shoot a ball into a peach basket. There was no hole in the bottom, so every time someone scored, someone had to climb up and get the ball out. This made the game stop and start a lot. Despite these early challenges, the game of basketball continued to evolve. People loved the fast-paced action and the challenge of shooting the ball. It wasn't long before changes were made to improve the game. As basketball grew in popularity, so did the need for better equipment and more standardized rules to ensure fair play and enhance the experience for both players and spectators. The first major change was the introduction of a ball specifically designed for basketball, which marked a significant departure from the soccer balls that were initially used. This new ball was bigger and rounder than a soccer ball, making it easier to dribble, pass and shoot, thus improving the overall flow of the game. The peach baskets, which were originally used as goals, were also replaced to streamline the game. The new baskets were metal hoops with nets hanging below them, allowing for a more efficient scoring system. This meant that the ball could pass through the hoop, and players no longer had to stop the game to retrieve it, which kept the action continuous and engaging. These changes made the game much faster and more exciting, drawing in larger crowds and increasing the sport's popularity. The rules of the game also evolved over time to address the growing complexity and competitiveness of the sport. Naismith's original 13 rules were modified and expanded to better suit the dynamic nature of the game. New rules were added to make the game fairer, more organized, and to ensure the safety of the players. The number of players on the court was standardized to 5 per team, which helped in creating a more structured and strategic gameplay. By the early 1900s, basketball was becoming a popular spectator sport. People enjoyed watching the fast-paced action and the skill of the players. This led to the formation of the first professional basketball leagues. Teams were formed in different cities and players were paid to play. One of the earliest professional leagues was the National Basketball League, NBL, formed in 1898. The NBL was the first attempt to organize basketball on a larger scale. Teams traveled and competed against each other, and the best players became stars. However, the early professional leagues faced challenges. Travel was difficult and it was hard to attract the best players. Still, the dream of professional basketball was alive and growing. In 1946, a new league was formed that would change basketball forever. The Basketball Association of America, or BAA. The BAA aimed to be the premier professional basketball league in the world. It attracted the best players and teams and quickly gained popularity. In 1949, the BADA merged with the National Basketball League, or NBL, to form the National Basketball Association, commonly known as the NBA. This merger brought together the best teams and players under one umbrella. The NBA quickly established itself as the most prestigious basketball league in the world. The NBA revolutionized the game of basketball. With its focus on skill, athleticism and entertainment, the NBA brought basketball to new heights. It became a global phenomenon, captivating audiences worldwide. Throughout its history, basketball has been shaped by extraordinary players who have left an unforgettable mark on the game. These players have not only excelled on the court, but have also become cultural icons, influencing the sport in ways that go beyond just their athletic achievements. These legends of the court have inspired generations with their skill, passion and dedication. Their stories are passed down from one generation to the next, serving as a source of motivation and aspiration for young athletes everywhere. One such legend is George Mikan, who dominated the game in the 1940s and 50s. Known as the first true big man in basketball, Mikan revolutionized the way the game was played with his towering presence and exceptional skills. Mikan's height and skill made him nearly unstoppable. His signature hook shot became a weapon that opponents struggled to defend against, and his impact on the game was profound. He led his team, the Minneapolis Lakers, to 5 NBA championships. His leadership and dominance set the standard for future generations of big men in the sport. Then came Bill Russell, a defensive genius who led the Boston Celtics to 11 NBA championships in 13 seasons. Russell's ability to read the game and his defensive prowess made him a cornerstone of one of the most successful dynasties in sports history. Russell's dominance on the court redefined the importance of defense in basketball. His shot blocking and rebounding skills were unparalleled, and he changed the way teams approached the game. These are just a few of the many legends who have graced the basketball court. Each of these players brought something unique to the game, pushing the boundaries of what was possible and inspiring countless others to follow in their footsteps. Each era has produced its own icons, each leaving an indelible mark on the sport. From the early pioneers to the modern-day superstars, the legacy of these legends continues to shape the game we love today. While basketball was born in America, it didn't stay there for long. The sport's popularity quickly spread beyond the borders of the United States. One of the key factors in basketball's global expansion was World War II. American soldiers stationed overseas often played basketball in their free time. This introduced the game to people in different parts of the world. After the war, basketball continued to gain popularity internationally. International basketball federations were formed, and international tournaments were organized. The game was attracting players and fans from all corners of the globe. The formation of the International Basketball Federation, or FIBA, in 1932 was a major step in the globalization of basketball. FIBA established international rules and organized international competitions, including the FIBA Basketball World Cup. The Olympics also played a crucial role in promoting basketball worldwide. Basketball became an official Olympic sport in 1936, and it quickly became one of the most popular events at the Games. The global appeal of basketball is evident in the increasing number of countries that excel in the sport. Countries like Spain, Argentina, and China have emerged as basketball powerhouses, challenging the traditional dominance of the United States. Today, basketball is one of the most popular sports in the world. Millions of people play the game and billions more watch it on television or online. The NBA is a global brand with fans all over the world. Basketball has become more than just a sport. It's a cultural phenomenon. It has influenced music, fashion, and art. It has also become a powerful tool for social change, promoting teamwork, discipline, and respect. The game continues to evolve. New rules are introduced, new stars emerge, and new fans are captivated by the excitement of the game. Basketball's journey from a simple schoolyard game to a global phenomenon is a testament to its enduring appeal. What does the future hold for basketball? The game is sure to continue to grow and evolve in the years to come. Technology will likely play an even bigger role, with virtual reality and other innovations enhancing the fan experience. The global reach of basketball is also likely to expand. As more countries invest in the sport, we can expect to see even greater competition on the international stage. Basketball has the power to unite people from all walks of life. As we look to the future, one thing is certain. Basketball will continue to captivate and inspire people around the world for generations to come.